Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we are back with Tower of Babel Survivors of Chaos demo. This is a fairly recently released demo, and if you like the gameplay you see here, it is a survivor-style game, as the title might indicate. There will be a link to the Steam page in the description, and if you want to help the channel grow, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Alright, jumping in. We only have 2 pieces of meta progression in here. One of which I will show you in just a second. That is not Deckard Cain. Here's definitely not Griswold. So the 2 basic meta progressions is you have equipment, which I am so trying to find a good piece of equipment, like something to get me through. I can't even get through the first level. I can get to 18 minutes, not consistently. You also get some lost stuff, so if you don't pick some stuff up during your run, you can actually... Ooh, that's pretty nice. You can actually get some... You can actually do some stuff and miss those, and you can rebuy those. You can also buy anything that you wanted, so in this case, I really wish I could find something. Ooh, there we go. Oh yeah, we're gonna buy that. Okay. In the hub, you can actually change this, and that's definitely what we're gonna do there. Okay, so a chance to heal on hit is definitely going to be good. Healing is in short supply. Here's our other part of meta progression. There are a bunch of these things. I've been playing for a couple hours, not long enough to get too much unlocked. So right now I'm building up. I just got my butt kicked again, so I'm going to do that, get that up to there, and then I'm just going to dump the rest in damage, because right now I feel like my damage is puttering out. So when you come back with equipment, we identified here, we'll probably be back here soon. So it is a roguelite. The town is very Diablo. The interface is very... Honestly, I can't even call it Diablo anymore, because most ARPGs use some form of this sort of thing. And this is definitely a homage to... Ooh, there we go. We have to build for special attacks, because we already got a good start. So this is definitely a homage in town to Diablo, and I think, you know, once it comes out of the attack speed, that's everything, which is really good, so I think we will grab that, even though we do need the other thing. We do need some abilities to be activating for those extra damage, but we have a hat that would like us to have a very specific type of that, which is I've got a couple pieces of equipment that are actually pretty good. One of them buffs one of the attacks. This one, spinning blades, and it normally comes out of 3 like that, but with this little hat on, we got a 50% chance of adding 4 more projectiles to that. So that actually works out pretty well. Now I've explored the map a bit. I walked for about 10 minutes straight down. Couldn't find anything. Walked for about 10 minutes to the left and to the right. Didn't find anything. By the way, one thing I will say is this right here, daggers, is probably one of the strongest skills you're going to find in the game. And it's not... If you played Vampire Survivors, it's like that. It just has such a great damage output, and you can focus it on a boss that it clears the path in front of you. It's a really good skill. It's a skill you're definitely going to want more of. We want lots of everything right now. So I do want to upgrade our damage, but I want to get us a little bit of damage out there on this, because this beginning is deceptively easy. So played for a couple hours. I like the system. The loot system is very ARPG Diablo-esque also, which is nice. I actually like that a lot about it. Alright, so this is also the other skill that there's like 3 skills that I think really, really, really make the runs a lot easier. And one of them is the Corpse Explosion. Corpse Explosion is super strong. And then there's a Lightning Nova that pairs with it oh so well. Experience gain. Yeah, I think we'd go there. Although we could just crank up the... Yeah, we'll do that. Because that came with plus 50% projectiles, too. I mean, experience gain I want, but... And it's early game, so it would actually make more of a difference, but... Not too much of a difference, I don't think. Feels like once you hit around level, like, 18, 20... It gets a little dramatically slower in how fast you're leveling. All right. Let's go ahead and take those earth spikes. Since they're upgraded already, they're going to come out with some good damage already, which will be real good for us. Plus, they do a lot of just like area effect damage. So once everything starts getting cooking here, and we start getting loaded up with like because later in the timer, like I said, I've made it to 18 minutes. Later in the timer, ooh man, there's some specific waves that are just brutal, like super hard to survive with. Now that corpse explosion, and that's why I was actually going to tell you about the corpse explosion. The corpse explosion is one of the best like wave clears because you can apply it. All these guys that you see getting hit and getting that little poison above their head, they're going to explode, or they have a chance to explode, I believe. So the cool thing is that because of that, yeah, we'll go ahead and upgrade that earth spike even more. That'll give us some really good damage right now. Since we have a lot of attack speed and a lot of other stats attached to it, that's going to work really well. So I like the loot aspect, the roguelite aspect. I haven't managed to beat a run, so I couldn't tell you like how long they are. My guess, I suspect that they are about 20 minutes long. And if we can get out into the 18-minute section, I think you'll see why, because by the time I got there, my inventory seemed like it was pretty much full. All right, now this is the other one that I was saying. And the reason for that is it comes out fairly frequently, and it does an AoE around you, but it also is really good at applying that corpse mark explosion. Or corpse explosion mark, which means that oftentimes it can help you, especially if you get a lot of things surrounding you at the same time. It can really help out on like getting clear of like a bunch of things. It's what some of the basic attacks are really strong in this game too. Like my basic attack has never been too bad. I have leaned a little bit more on oh god, yes, please, more earth spikes. That earth spike is crazy already. It just detonates everything. Nice. For now. Things scale very rapidly in this game, from what I can tell, which is kind of funny because I was like, one of the first things I noticed was, wow, like all of these things are very. Ooh, no, sir, stay away from me. Keep going. Well, I want to get our lightning wave up there. Ooh, very nice. So that is your loot. We can't really see it in here because neither of the inventory openings keys work in run. So I think the idea is to basically go into the dungeon and then each floor would be its own run. And that would be sort of the way that it would work. And then you just select floors from the top. So, I mean, if we want to put it in Diablo terms, because it is very much seems like a roguelite that wants to pay homage to Diablo, this tower would almost be like your torment levels. Do we want gold drop? I mean, we could use gold drop. A little bit of utility is not going to hurt us. And we definitely need gold for the meta progression. So I like the graphics. I like everything is very tied together. I definitely jokingly was calling them not Griswold, not Deckard, definitely not Deckard Cain, and totally not Griswold. But yeah, the way it's set up, you can tell it's very heavily inspired. And but I think they kind of nailed the art style they were going for, like little chibi barbarian guy here with his axe. Every time I see the drop for a weapon, it's a sword shape, and I'm always like, and then I get to the actual loot screen, and it's an axe. That's like, oh, I want a sword. Yeah, see, that corpse explosion is crazy good. I'm gonna keep pumping that attack speed for the moment. I'd like to get it pretty decently up there, and if we can get ones, there's a frequent drops of like pre-leveled stuff, and pre-leveled stuff in my experience, and bigger level jumps are kind of what's going to get you through the run or get you deeper into the run. So they're kind of the ones you want to take if you can, because it's like, wow, okay, that's like 3 levels worth of upgrades right there, and that's going to work really well. Usually when I've gotten some good upgrades. That's one of the meta progression things too, is increasing the chances for your, which I really like. It increases the chances for your skills to roll up extra levels. I haven't seen anything capped on level either, so they might be able to just keep going. I know I had one thing. I focused hard on one stat. I can't remember what it was, but I focused really hard on it for an entire run. And okay, we're gonna get some more on that. We're gonna upgrade the boulders here. See what we can do there. Or not boulders, but earth wall. We do need a... Yeah, I've been looking for a piece of gear. My piece of gear right now that gives me my healing is not super great because it gives me like basically 7 hit points every time I level up. It's consistent, but it's not super great. I'm looking for something that has a little... I had one that had regen on it, but my regen amount is already so low that 6% extra regen was... actually meant 6%. From what I could tell, it actually meant 6% of your increase in your current regen, which 6% of like nothing was nothing. So this one seems to work. I've got a new ring that actually gives me a chance, like a almost 1.9% chance to gain life on hit, but I think it's only on crit. So all right, let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's just we're gonna go hard into our earthen wall here. I mean, it's already doing like huge chunks of damage. We do have to upgrade the daggers though. That's our boss killer. The daggers are like 100% a great boss killer. Corpse explosion seems like it would be, but the problem is that you end up clearing off the boss too fast. So like if these guys explode right next to him, they do a good chunk of damage. But you end up clearing the whole crowd of the little guys so fast that he's just like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's nothing. It's a thing. We also have an active that you can throw. I tend to save it. And I tend to save it because I'm in the habit of saving it for the later waves when the other Totally Not Blizzard thing comes in. And, you'll see him. I was laughing when I first saw him. I was like, okay. Because at first I was like, well, you know, I mean, I've seen some people been like, wow, this is really Diablo-esque. And I was like, yeah, it is. But that's, you know, I like that interface style's done in so many ARPGs that I'm like, yeah, it's all right. And then, like, certain things happen, and I was like, okay, yeah, Diablo. We'll throw that axe out a little bit more right now, because right now we can afford it. We can increase the spinning blades. And those are... we do have the thing that buffs those, so that could help out. I really would like it if... hopefully we can get some corpse explosion upgrades. Because that is a... once you get it going, it is a super crazy good, like, room clear. It just clears up huge chunks of goods. Oh, hello, boss. Come with me, sir. Come with me. Come this way. Okay, come this way. Alright, so we should have him in just a second. Oh, there we go. There's a pretty good corpse explosion, too. Let's go for it. Oof, yeah. These casters, they can stack up on you pretty fast. You definitely got to prioritize them, especially early. Later game, their damage seems to trail off a little bit until it, like, spikes super hard. Like, for a while, it's like, oh, they're not really that impressive anymore. And then their damage spikes hard. Restores mana. We could go pickup range. But I think we'll go cast skills more quickly. Alright, let's get some of our... now that we got a little breathing room, let's pick up some of our XP and stuff. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It definitely has its own... while it does, you know, have like the basic layout. Oh yeah, this thing, the little baneling here, don't let that thing hit you. Like, I don't know how much hit points I have, but that thing did 180 hit points when it exploded on me. I think I'm guessing it explodes for how much hit points it has left when it reaches you. And I did not have 150 hit points. My character at the time had, I believe, about 90-ish. So it just detonated me automatically. All right. This is actually working real well. We got a gig. That I don't know that I really feel that that health regen though on the item, like 1.9% chance to regenerate health, but I think it's on crit. So unless I get my crit up there a lot, I'll take that ice orb upgrade. I mean, I kind of wanted to do the other thing, but that's a lot of upgrade on our ice orb. Oh, and that ice orb did crank out some damage there. Nice. I've never had the ice orb up high enough to actually do significant amounts of damage. I did try to focus like exclusively on one weapon during one run and just upgrade that relentlessly. Not like what we're doing now. We might pass on things like that. We're gonna favor it, but we're not gonna like over everything. Period. And I did try that. I did try getting one that just like one thing up there crazy high to see if it would like chunk down guys a little bit easier. There was one skill that did, and that was Corpse Explosion. But the rest of the skills couldn't really carry you. And Corpse Explosion requires you to have... really requires you to have a lot of extra mobs. So if you're just fighting a boss, and you're just cleaning up around a boss, it kind of runs out of steam a little. Not the worst thing in the world. Are you going to come near me, guy? But definitely made it a little less reliable for bosses and stuff. So I feel like daggers is, if you can get them, daggers is like definitely one of the ways to go, because they chunk down the bosses really fast. Yeah, I enjoy it. I feel like the mechanics and everything they really work. I mean, you could say stuff, but it speaks for itself. The mechanics really do. Ooh, nice. The mechanics really do work in this format, so I like it. The funniest part about this was, especially with like people, I'd seen somebody in one of the comments, or I think it was either the Steam forum or something. Somebody was talking about how like, oh, Diablo clone. And I was thinking to myself, I was kind of laughing when I read it, because I was like, I was actually just thinking about like actually seeing if I still own a copy of Diablo 1 and playing a little bit last week. So I was kind of laughing when they were describing that. Yeah, see, this big chunk of guys, once we get through there, it's going to be a lot easier. But this is one of those waves where I find it like super hard to live through, because you got the banelings in here, and those are our secret mystery. But if you can get it right with your corpse explosions, you can see like if we can get one or two guys to go boom, that spinning blade is really good right now. Oh, no. You guys need to be away from me. Too many banelings. Too many banelings. No more banelings. No. Okay, we got to detour back down there, because we have so much experience on the ground over there. Oh, man. Hopefully, we will proc some of those hits that give us life soon. We're starting to get a little low, and we didn't get any real regen in this run. I think we're gonna go with that, because I would like to do some more damage, because that'll help us detonate things. All right. Ooh, this is rough. It's okay though. Looks like we've made it to the end of that wave, so we're probably gonna have a little breathing time to recover in. All right, let's take out this bat over here. Oh, what hit me? I didn't see what hit me. All right, let's get rid of this bat so we can grab his loot. We have so much XP laying on the ground. We just need to go. Sometimes the bosses will actually will drop a magnet, so you do tend to be able to get most of your stuff. Look at that. We got so much loot on the ground. Yeah, like I said, I did check the map. I didn't find anything that I could identify as like a map objective. I mean, sure, man, that earthen spike is doing work at this point. Level 11. That's kind of crazy. Like, how high is this going to go? Look how much space it takes up to. I don't know how much... It's hard to see how much damage it does. A 45, it looks like? So yeah, that's a pretty good chunk. And it can set off the corpse explosions, too, which is real nice. Alright, hold on. I think this is supposed to be one of those... Yeah, there we go. That was like an XP wave for us. There's another one. Now we're getting there. Ooh, no, caster. We don't like you. Those casters hurt so bad. Alright, let's see. I think we just keep... I think we're so late we don't do this. Piercing chance could be good, but I think we just keep going on there because that's going to upgrade all of our special attacks, damage, and that will actually help us out quite a bit. Now, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. When that thing hit him, shoo, it chunked him down. Okay. Hey, we are getting there. We're actually getting there. That's kind of nice. Okay, I'm going to take the basic attack one. I really thought about upgrading the daggers because I need to, so they do a little bit more damage. Because then they can destroy the bosses a little bit easier. But man, we've had such good luck with the the extra levels on these things. We've gotten some really good ones. That thing's chunking guys down. All right. Yeah, I was really trying to finish at least one of these before I recorded, so I'd know how long the actual run timer is. Because that's kind of important in these types of games. Because like, if the run timer is 30 minutes, you're looking at a 30, generally like a 30. Ooh, one extra resurrection. Super tempting. Definitely take it. Let's take it. Like a 20-minute game tends to last about 25 minutes. A 30-minute game can last anywhere between about 30 and usually about 30 and 40 minutes. So it can be kind of important in this type of game, like how long is a run, especially if if the runs are very intensive. So we'll do it. No reason not to. You guys can just... Ow, ow, oh, ow, ow, let's get out of here. Oh, no, 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 banelings. There's so many banelings. Oh, oh, ow, oh, eek. Okay. Oh, no, no, get away, banelings. We've got bosses, and I really want their loot, but I don't want their loot enough to actually suicide for it. Oh, no. Oh, so many banelings. So many banelings. Ow. Oh, my God. You see all of that? Oh my God! Yeah, like I said, it's about. I'm guessing it's 20 minutes because if you take a look at this, like we basically have enough loot here that if you're picking up loot religiously, yeah, the little goblin steals your loot, by the way. I feel like if you're picking up your loot religiously, let's go to definitely not Deckard Cain. We'll go back over here in a second, but yeah, we'll look through the equipment, see what we got. So hopefully we got something interesting. Anywhere in here you can access the inventory. So, no. A lot of resistance, but I kind of like that magic item find chance, but I do kind of need armor. We're getting our face punched in over here. Ooh, what's the spell do? Earth Spike stuns enemies for 1 second upon hit. And it has, but we lose our life. Oh, we got 6.7, so we don't lose all of our life heal. Yeah, let's do that. Let's change that out. Yeah, I like the way that the loot and everything works. It looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to buy that one, and I want to see something. Okay. So I'm assuming life regen will be defensive. Life, okay. Life. Okay, so we've got this pair of boots right here, and it has 3.1% life regen. So let's go ahead and buy it, or try it on. And so we're not really getting anything out of that. So yeah, I was right. It adds. Oh, it only increases already existing values. So at this point, 1.9% chance to recover 1% life on kill, probably more important. It's still only 1.9%, so it's not great, but it might be better than that. So the other thing, we'll sell all that. Her inventory actually refills and changes every couple of floors, so that way you can kind of get a new set of stuffs. I've actually only ended up buying like one thing. Like I said, I'm looking for something that's going to have the life regen to, or enough armor to pull me through that fight. And I think I'm not too worried about mana, but what I think is it's going to be one of these, like this one or something, where we can go, okay, if you pump up the things in some of these, they'll probably give you some extra good stuff. So this has been Tower of Babel, Survivors of... What was the last part? I forgot. Hold on. Survivors of Chaos. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I hope you come back for the next one. And most of all, as always, I hope you have a great day.